it is this journey of people who want to be more than they are.
Out,
you know, they're not entirely comfortable with who they are, and as a result, they're kind of using and reaching out for other means to try to be more instead of actually just embracing who they are. And in a way, when you see the end of the film, that leads you down a very slippery slope if you don't embrace, you know, what you really are.
Охотник до сказки.
Каждой сказки есть правда.
Amigos de Estreno, estamos con Aaron Taylor Johnson y con JC Chandler de Kraven el Cazador. Welcome to Mexico. Congratulations on the film. And there's so much to talk about this beautiful and fantastic and interesting character. You know, JC, I want to start with you. How did you navigate the gray areas in Kraven's personality to create this compelling, charming, and multidimensional character on screen, but also balancing him with the raw and explicit treatment we see in it?
Yikes! Well, that was the core challenge of the film, was how do we dig into sort of what we found most interesting in the comic books, which is this kind of journey of this damaged guy who wants to be doing right in the world. He wants people's respect more than anything else, but the way that he goes about to maybe get that attention is not the greatest way. And so, you know, I think for me as a storyteller, that type of, as you say, that type of gray area where someone's motivation is pure and they actually do want to be doing the right thing, but the fact that those inner demons or inner traumas come out and kind of lead them astray, it's like that's where I'm most interested.
This character is often seen as a fearless hunter, but how does the film explore the idea that true bravery isn't the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite of it?
Wow.
Whoa. Wait, say that again. I love that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm serious.
That bravery isn't the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite of fear.
I love that.
To act despite of fear. Yeah, I think I really don't have a great answer for that. Where do you comment on that? That's I think in this movie he's definitely discovering a lot about himself whilst going down this path and of destruction, but also believing very much that he's on the right path. I think, you know, as humans we all have flaws, and I think he holds himself very much with this sense of moral compass and code and bravery and courage. Underneath that he is fearful of losing some of the most his younger brother and putting him in harm's way, and yet ironically he's the one doing that. So it's a balance, and I think that's the beauty of this movie is it's constantly playing in that gray area, like you said.
There's an animal stronger than you can imagine.
Once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
Many people struggle with accepting who they truly are. How does Kraven the Hunter address those challenges, and what message does it offer to those who might be on a journey of self-discovery?
I can't
Premise
wait.
of the movie.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to see the whole film too, because our secondary, you know, I don't like to call them secondary, but our, you know, the chameleon, the rhino, maybe not Calypso. She's a little bit more solid, although she's on her own discovery too. But it is this journey of people who want to be more than they are. You know, they're not entirely comfortable with who they are, and as a result, they're kind of using and reaching out for other means to try to be more instead of actually just embracing who they are. And in a way, when you see the end of the film, that leads you down a very slippery slope if you don't embrace, you know, what you really are.
How is the transformation tied to accepting, again, what we're talking about, his true identity? And what were those key moments that defined that journey for you as an actor with this role?
She's coming out with some fiery questions.
Last night was just a primer.
I know, catch me at the end of the day, a little jet lag. I think, taking on this role was definitely stepping, into that sort of zone of slightly, you know, you're taking on a duty and a responsibility to deliver something to, you know, a fan base that have been following the comic books for a very long time, and yeah, that's such a high standard to that, and the transformation that we had to undergo for this was, you know, it was very demanding, and that was a challenge for me, but an exciting one, and I never, you know, shy away from a challenge, and this is something I'm super proud of. So. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Aaron, JC.
Thank you.
And
Bye.
welcome again anytime in Mexico.
Thanks
We love
again.
you here.
You're the best. Cheers. Thanks so much.
Embrace who you really are, son, and you will become a legend.